Rapture clownery archive. Oh no.
Pacing back and forth, like literally about to meet him, dude.
Or no.
Like literally in an instant. Could just.
I just feel like you're just not godly if you're this slammed to your phone. Am I crazy? There's just something so satanic about these things that I feel like if you got, first of all, you got a nose ring, girl. Haven't you seen Kirk Cameron's Left Behind series? You got a nose ring. You ain't going to heaven. That means you're a liberal Democrat, okay? Nose ring, automatic Clinton voter. You are not, and I don't mean Hillary, I mean Bill, okay? The worst kind. You are not going to heaven. Everybody knows this. Did she not get the memo? That cross is not going to save you. Have you not watched the Kirk Cameron movies? The cheating pilot's daughter has a nose ring and probably donates to Greenpeace. She's not getting sucked. It don't matter if you are a believer. Everybody knows this. I watch the movies. If you're a liberal Democrat, you're not going to heaven. Only conservatives. The cheating pilot and the cheating pilot's liberal Democrat Greenpeace adjacent daughter did not get sucked into the heavens because she had a nose ring. The cheating pilot father also didn't get clothes because he was, cheating. Because he was Kirk Cameron's IRL wife on the side, which is understandable because she is a babe, okay? She is a babe. And then she got a job at the UN. Guys, I know all about the Rapture, okay? I've learned everything I needed to learn about the Rapture. I watched the Kirk Cameron series, not the Nick Cage one. I watched the Kirk Cameron series, so I know. Do you think we will see a higher suicide rate today because of no Rapture? No, we will not. You want to know why? Because they're fake. These guys are phony, okay? Deep down inside, they're phony. This is precisely what I was talking about. If you're literally going, the Rapture is happening today, but you are on your phone and you're filming yourself like that, then you obviously don't fully commit to the situation, right? It's the same principle behind like all these like conservative trad wife influencers, right? Like if you're a trad wife, if you're a real trad wife, you're not supposed to be on camera. You're supposed to be churning butter barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Like it's demonic to assume that women get to have a say in society if you are like a real psycho tradcath, You're just cosplaying. And I think there is a cosplay element to all of this. When someone's like, oh man, the Rapture is going to happen. And that's precisely the reason why I got to get my phone out and film it and document it. It's like, no, I don't think so.
In an instant, could just chariots of fire. Bam. Jesus. Like, dude, it's literally like bigger than like anticipating your wedding day.
Yeah, this is also why I'm saying like, I mean, look, let everybody have fun, right? Let everybody LARP, let everybody have fun. Who cares, right? But this is why I always say, like, it's just, I don't think that it's real. I don't think it's like there's a full commitment here. There is an element of performance associated with this that I think many religious people do, especially in the modern day, where it's not just like something that is private for you. It's not just between you and God, right? It's something that is front facing, something that you outwardly declare to the rest of the world. Evangelicals do this more than anybody else too. Like they just have to, like Jews, for example, they don't do this, right? Because they don't have a need for proselytization. They don't, they're not doing conversions. They're not trying to get people to become Jewish. So, but Christians, on the other hand, are like way more aggro with it, where they're just like in your face. Evangelical Christians specifically, they always evangelize. And I guess the only Jews that do it is to other Jews, like the Orthodox Jews that will stop you on the road and be like, are you Jewish? The Messiah is going to come back. Like that's maximum what they do. And that's like an internal thing, right? Whereas evangelical Christians are like doing it. It's virtue signaling, basically. It's not really a virtue, but it's a fake virtue signaling mission for many of them, is what I mean. Unlock your phone.
Don't forget to unlock your phone. If you are a pre-tribber like myself and you truly believe that Jesus is going to come and
Yeah, bro. Listen, guys, it's still happening. What I need you guys to do is just take out all of your money, okay? Because obviously Jesus Christ himself said it. A rich man has a harder time getting into heaven than a camel has a rich man has a harder time getting into heaven, getting in through the gates of heaven than a camel through the thread of a needle, right? So what you're supposed to do, the rapture's still on, okay? Take out all your money. Take out all of your money and then put it outside, okay? Take out all your cash, go to your bank. I know they're going to be like, oh, $10,000 and above. Like, we're going to inform the feds that you're taking the money out, but it doesn't matter because the rapture's happening anyway. So who gives a shit? Go to the bank, do a bank run basically, and instantly put the cash outside. You're going to heaven anyway, and this is the only way you can be raptured. So definitely do that. Also, if you have a Steam Deck or a PlayStation 5, you're not going to bring that with you anyway. Put that outside as well. That is the devil. Japanese people made that, okay? Everybody knows they're pagan. So put that outside as well. Otherwise, you are not going to heaven. So put it out on the street and let people know, like, you're putting it out on the street. Like, you show everybody how heavenly and how godlike you are, okay? Preemptively put it outside. Also, one final thing, you don't have any need for worldly possessions. Subscribe to the Hasan broadcast. $6 a month or for free with a Twitch Prime if you have an Amazon Prime account. So definitely subscribe to the Piker Broadcasting Service on your way out, because that way I can move the non-believers to heaven as well. Okay, so yeah, there it is. That's praise be to Jesus.
rapture his church here possibly within the next week, if not any day now. Don't forget to unlock your phone, because I know a lot of people are writing letters or maybe even just doing things on their phone, like in the notes and whatever. Unlock your phone. Like, I couldn't do that because I have bills to pay. I still need that information.
Feast of the Trumpets 2025. The feast on the wall has not yet begun, nor have the trumpets been played. Wait, but it says 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Didn't they cancel the Feast of the Trumpets this year or something? How is this not performative?
So I just wrote my phone, my code on a piece of paper with a little message, and I took a picture of it, and I made that the screensaver on my phone. I just want to encourage anyone who does believe in the rapture and you believe that it's going to happen soon to just be more bold about your faith. Wear your stuff like this, wear your Jesus shirts and all that.
Okay, I'm done. The devils are already here. They're just in New York City right now. Yeah, the United Nations, which is obviously, as everybody knows, what Kirk Cameron taught me, is the Antichrist. The United Nations is led by the Antichrist, and also Jewish people, which are also the Antichrist, or at least soldiers of the Antichrist, because they're triggering the rapture, which is somehow a good thing. See, this is what I don't understand. There is something so inconsistent about, like, the anti-Semitic pro-Israel slant that pro-Israel evangelical Zionists take, because, like, that approach doesn't make sense. It's the same thing that I don't understand about the Bible as well, where they'll be like, oh, the original sin, like, Jews killed Jesus, right? Like, this is something that they believe. So they're like, oh, you can't trust the Jews because they sold Jesus out because he was speaking the truth. As Tucker Carlson also said, hummus eaters, right? But what doesn't make sense to me is, like, isn't that a good thing? Like, that was supposed to happen, right? So why the f do you hate the Jews for triggering, Jesus Christ dying only to come back to earth, right? So that was like a big thing. And then two, or that's not the original sin, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a theologist. Okay, calm down. I'm just talking out of my ass. But I don't understand this concept, because on the one hand, they're like, oh, Jews are the chosen ones, right? They have to go to Israel. They have to go to Israel. But also, they low-key believe that, like, Jews are up to satanic shit by triggering the rapture and then, like, aligning with the devil for building the temple. Like, they are not supposed to do that. But then also, when they do that, it's a good thing because it triggers the rapture and it causes Jesus Christ to come back to earth. So I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, how can you on the one hand be like, you know, Jews are nefarious and working alongside the forces of Satan, but that in and of itself is also triggering the rapture, which is good. You know, I don't fully understand that. Are you seriously trying to figure out the logic to religion? Well, yes, because every moral system, no matter how stupid it might be, still has like an internal logic that makes sense. It's supposed to make sense. Either they're the villains or they're the good guys, right? And I don't understand it. I don't understand what it is. Anyway, the manga explains it. You got to read. What is it? Think of it like Christian accelerationism. Okay, but like, aren't they supposed to be pro-Jewish then? Like, you can't be like a Christian and then be like, I'm on the side of the satanic forces that will trigger the rapture and then align with the devil. It kind of doesn't make sense.